started wanting the water. And they're like, what are you doing? You know, you're wanting water? And then I pulled out my other magic thing, my pendulum. This pendulum is amazing, right? So I'll do a little demo with this. So if you hold this over a glass of water, and then you put this pendulum over the water, it's going to start spinning like this. That's the energy coming up from the water. But what's really, really cool is what this does for the chakras. So maybe we could get an assistant up here on stage. Any assistant? Come on up. Whoever it is, raise your hand. Come on. There you go. She's running up here.
While we're getting this set up and all plugged in,
Come on in.
I'll go to the next point here. So we talked about the why. We talked about who to approach. So then the next thing is what do we do? So very quickly, before we do this next demo, I'm not going to belabor everything that was said yesterday. Consistency and repetition is the key, right? And so some of you guys have seen me and Ricky on some of the Zooms and things like that, and I find it funny that I become an object. Like, how do you get a Helen? Or how do you get a, Jason? Or, like
everybody wants a Helen.
So here's the thing, you guys, and I love Ricky to death, but he always, compliments me in a way that is not deserved, I feel. Because he's telling you're extraordinary, and I said, no, I'm not. I am so ordinary. I am like everybody else. But here's what makes me extraordinary, if you want to label it that. I do very, very ordinary things every single day. Every single day. And that's what makes you extraordinary, if you want to call it that.
Let's come over to the demo. We have 3 minutes and 36 seconds left. All right, so Ellen, you stand here. Ellen, you stand here. Turn around like that. Yeah, turn around. Right. That other way. Face that way. Okay. And you hold that. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to test Helen's chakras. I'm going to hold this. Right. I'm going to hold this. Right. I want you to turn on that wand. When you turn it up to 2.
Do it to 3. Max me out.
Max her out.
Max me out.
What's going on with this thing?
Chakras behave.
Oh, maybe it's the jacket. Maybe the jacket is not pulling the bolts. The watts. 1, 0. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Let's try it on 0.
Oh, yeah.
So the problem is that is 1200 watts, and that jacket probably doesn't pull 1200 watts. Try it one more time.
As we're trying to get this figured out, let me talk about the next one. So how is just doing things consistently every single day. Every single day. As an example, just before we came on stage, Ricky and I, my background is Christian, my dad was a minister, and so don't hold that against me. But we had a little prayer, meditation, whatever you want to call it.
All right, thank you so much. All right, we got to get started. Sorry to interrupt you. So we got it working now. We'll just cut down. We're going to get plugged. All right, so Helen, come over here. We got it over. We're past our countdown, but we got to show this. So I want you to blow this on our heart chakra, and I want you to spin that around on our heart chakra, right? And focus to the intention. And I'm going to hold this little pendulum over our heart, and I'm going to show you something. So just spin it. Blowing. These are charging the chakras. Look at that. Blow it right through our body. And I'm not moving it with my hand. That's the energy. That's the invisible terahertz frequency energy coming through our body. Now move down to our solar plexus. Solar plexus.
Do this from the back.
Yeah, it goes right through your body.
We did this once at my center, and I was a little weirded out. I asked him not to do it again. So he's doing it on stage.
You were weirded out? Oh, I didn't know you were weirded. All right, guys.